Yup, chronic pain and migraines ma I especially it more so.
I hear you. My life was always pretty good. Until I lost my job, the COVID-19 pandemic started and I was diagnosed with a couple of chronic illnesses in the space of a few months. I totally get the just running out the clock mindset now. My guess would be that people who don't get this have never been in this situation. LMAO.
Get a hobby. I enjoy guitar. It takes decades to get good, so it'll keep you busy.
Hobbies help. I have several, but sometimes that doesn't help either if you have no motivation. Sunlight and disc golf have been good to me in the last year though.
I go through phases of feeling this way. It's a symptom of depression.
Why label it as depression? Dissatisfaction of something doesn't equal depression. I was dissatisfied with my meal last night, dissatisfied with my performance.
Yeah, I always kind of feel like I'm waiting for something. Not quite sure what it is, but I am just running out the clock until it does.
I definitely do. Kinda comes with the chronic depression over the last 20 years.
I have chronic depression. I fucking hate even saying that. Anyways, I too am just wasting away until I die. But the biggest way to spice things up I've found, is to color your hair a fun color. I know not everyone can do this, but it makes me feel really, really good, even if for just a few days.
I'm bald.
Is there anything you're interested in? If so, try devoting at least an hour to it a week. I found when I was at my lowest, I gave up on my hobbies like writing, baking, and playing video games. But after forcing myself to block out some time each week for them, I found myself thinking about that less and less.
Yes, if the situation is not getting better, do something different, including reaching out for help.
I'm in death's waiting room reading a magazine. And it's 2 years old.
Actually, this is purgatory, and the magazine is of an unknown age and origin. Spice your life up a bit. Do something a little crazy.
Every time I try, the consequences aren't worth it. Any suggestions? I totally get it. I hate it here most of the time. But I think I'm supposed to tell you to hold on. That's what I'm doing. If you want advice that I'll never take myself, I got you. Seriously though, I hope everything gets a million times better for you. Totally sounds like my untreated depression.
Super bad anxiety. Anxiety-induced depression. I went from having maybe 5 or 6 depression days a month to feeling constantly anxious after I became a parent. I maybe have 1 day a week where I feel myself. And the rest of the time I'm just feeling off or go through a day of really severe depression. I have no health insurance, so I can't seek advice and I'm just riding it out. But luckily I get health insurance coverage in a few months, and the first thing I'm doing is going to talk to a counselor. So that's mostly what's keeping me going.
Absolutely. I'm really not sure what it's like to not feel this way. I've been waiting for the next phase of existence since early childhood.
I find the only way I ever peel away from this feeling is when I change everything in my surroundings. Home, friends, hobbies, work. But the thing is, this isn't something you can just do. It can cause financial ruin and even more sadness if it doesn't go well. So it's like the one thing that can fix your problem can be a losing gamble and make it worse. I instead just do whatever is fun and not really care that time just passes. I've spent most of my entire life so far doing the same things no matter where I am, and I realize that's just how I'm programmed. I'm not really sad and I'm not hurting anyone, so why change? Just enjoy any food or TV or things you like and take your time, and don't put too much pressure on your future. We are not superheroes in a movie where our lives are triumphant and brave. We are just fleshy humans with normal intelligence who try to be comfortable. And really, I don't see anything wrong with that. If you crave greatness, then it will be in your soul to achieve. And if not, just live your life. Nobody can change it but you. Less than 3.
Gotta find something to do with your life that you take pride in. I went from my religion being the only reason I don't off myself to loving life and worrying I don't have enough time. Got married, had kids, switched careers, moved across the country.
Sounds like you have depression. Sorry.
Yep. That's why I started a home renovation company. Once I got in my schedule at work for a large commercial company, I couldn't shake the feeling that I would wake up tomorrow and be 60. It's not that I wouldn't have succeeded at creating something. It's that I wouldn't have even tried. I still don't know if I'll achieve everything I want to. But I know that at least now I can try. That gives each day more meaning and more variety. I guess if you want to summarize that feeling for me, it's that I felt unfulfilled because I wasn't challenged. I hope you can find fulfillment and purpose soon, my friend.
You kidding? I am biding my time for like another 10 years and raising my kids. Then I take my retirement plan. I am checking out.
Sound alike. You could definitely use a change of pace to break up the monotony of your life.
That's depression. Please seek help if you feel you need it. I have it too, and this was a symptom of it.
Start moving forward. Who do you want you be in 5 years and take a step towards it today, then the next. Make it time-based, not money-based. Want to be a writer? Write for 10 minutes today, then build up from there. Don't know how? YouTube. Just think of who you want to be and work towards that image of yourself. Otherwise, you will just treading water.
This is me, bro.
I used to feel this way. Then I've discovered psilocybin mushrooms.
No. I'm depressed, hate myself, lonely, and each day bleeds into the next, but I'm fucking alive and that's great. One day my life will turn around and I'll feel so good.
Go out and face your fears. Make a list of things you're afraid to do, then do it. It'll make life more interesting.
Every day.
Having a uterus, long COVID, low moods and more destroying my life. Sort of just want it to be over and done with. Just a bit bored of living like this.
I think you've just described depression.
That's exactly what life is. There is no point. We have no purpose. We are born to die. Aren't we all?